Feels like we talk about the Chicago Bulls every other day. But this offseason, DeMar DeRozan and Alex Caruso were already gotten rid of. So with that being said, the Bulls are obviously in the movement of youth. So Zach LaVine, Nikola Vucevic, and Lonzo Ball are all available for trade. I've said it before. I think Lonzo Ball is either going to be salary dumped, is more than likely going to be salary dumped and either play out the season on a bad team, or he's going to get bought out and end up on a contender or the Charlotte Hornets and then enter free agency. I think Nikola Vucevic is either the perfect guy for a team that if you are either the New Orleans Pelicans and you're trying to trade someone like I guess in this case you would be looking maybe like a CJ McCollum for, Vooch and Patrick Williams packaged together, and then you throw in Carlo Matikovic and Jeremiah Robinson Earl, something like that. Zach LaVine's the hardest. The Zach LaVine trade that makes the most sense. The only team that seems like they could be an interested party out of desperation would be the Milwaukee Bucks. It'd be Chris Middleton, and if you're the Bulls, you're just either asking for some second round picks or maybe just a straight up swap because Middleton makes less money and his deal ends earlier. But Zach LaVine has played well after appearing only 25 games last year. He's shooting career highs from the field in three-point range, but he's owed $138 million through the 26-27 season, including his player option. Vucevic is on fire, averaging 20 points for the first time in 4 years, and he's owed $41.48 million over the next season through 25-26. And Lonzo Ball's on expiring $21.4 million, as I said. Unless a team like the Spurs or the Orlando Magic, but I don't even know what contract the Orlando Magic would send to I guess it would be Cole Anthony, somebody else. It'd just be very hard for a team that were to trade for Lonzo Ball to keep him. I just see him being dumped somewhere, especially if you look at a team like a team, especially maybe like Charlotte, if they were trying to do a three-team trade where you'd be packaging Vazi Mizic, Cody Martin, and Nick Richards for Lonzo Ball and something else. I really just think he ends up like on the Wizards and either plays out the season there or gets bought out and ends up on the Hornets with his brother, or ends up on a contender or back in Los Angeles. That to me just makes the most sense, as I wouldn't be surprised if they would he would just try to go somewhere situationally where there isn't pressure and he can just play out the season and then go into free agency with his value somewhat rebuilt so he can get a deal that's partially the mid-level exception.